Welcome into Millard South Basketball, presented to you by Millard South Media. We have a season opener matchup in front of you today between the visiting Lincoln East Spartans and your Millard South Patriots. Welcome up to the booth. I'm Wilson Dittman, joined alongside my partner Mason Steinhoff. And man, Mason, this is really going to be a great game today. We have on one side the Class A state title winners last year, but a lot of new faces for the Patriots, and then a scrappy Lincoln East team. I mean, what do you see out there?
Yeah, well, the Millard South Girls, they finally won it all with that state championship last season. But shortly after, they're facing an offseason full of question marks, Wilson. They lost all of their starting 5 players from the championship roster, and you can't forget to mention their head coach, Coach Myers, resigned from the head coaching position. It's safe to argue that they were all a big reason why they had season after season of success leading up to winning it all in March.
Yeah, that was a great point. Cora Olson, Maya Babbitt, and Chloe Lemon, the big 3 for the Patriots, are no longer. They graduated, all went to D1 basketball programs. We're wishing them well. They're doing a great job so far. But a lot of new faces for the Patriots. You see a couple returners, Macy Kupta, Abby Duro, Morgan Timmons, so a couple new faces, but some that we've seen before. Hopefully they can come up big this year, Mason.
Yeah, development is going to be key and more crucial than ever for all these young and talented players that are stepping up into more pivotal roles.
And like we were saying, it is a new era for Millard South. It'll be interesting to see what they do today. And a lot of times when you're in a new era, it doesn't depend on whether or not you win or lose. It really just depends on if you're showing development as the season goes on. We're going to take a very quick break here for the pledge, and we'll be right back for the tip-off. And welcome in to Millard South Girls Basketball. Both teams taking the court and ready to get this season underway. Again, I'm joined here with Mason Steinhoff. I'm Wilson Dittman. And Mason, this is going to be a great matchup. Both teams kind of going into a new era, but Millard South especially. We talked about in pre-gaming, and what do you see out there?
Yeah, well, I think we're going to find out fairly quickly how well the offseason went, Wilson, coming into this first matchup of the season.
Absolutely. Both teams taking the court here. Jayla Cleveland to do the tip-off duties for the Patriots on the other side. Number 5, Keaton Muzel to do it for Lincoln East. Tip is up. Lincoln East wins it. Ball's going out of bounds. They're fighting for it, and they will recover it. So Brooklyn Rasmussen up the court. Kupta on defense. Drives inside, gives off to number 4. 4 on the wing, now drives in. Kicks back. 3 up. No good. Offensive rebound, nice. And that one gets it in. Rasmussen with the first points of the game.
Yep, perfect execution on the rebound.
Duro on the other end tips it up. And that'll go out of bounds. Patriots continue with the ball. Lincoln East scores first. Ref stopping play momentarily. I think they want to confirm who that went out on. Pretty clearly was out on a Spartan player. Looks like they're going to reset the shot clock. So now letting him go. Haven't reset clock. Refs are. And it's game one for everybody. It is game one for everybody here at Larry Ribble Court. And it looks like we might have to get Steve Throne involved.
We're attempting to set the shot clock at 33 seconds.
So they're having trouble here getting the shot clock set.
So Steve Throne's going to go over there, try to handle this one. And Lincoln East scores on their first possession. Ball goes out of bounds. Right now the shot clock is at 35. I think the refs are going to try to handle this one. Now finally fixed at 33. And they're going to let him play.
All right, everyone's locked in now.
Gives up to Abby Duro. She will take it down the court. Gives up Jayla Cleveland at the top of the key. Kicks it off to Kupta. Kupta now driving inside. Double team, and they're going to call a foul on the floor on Lincoln East. Looks like number 4, Hayden Bailey, just got her hands in there for a reach-in. And that was an off-the-ball foul, on Madison Adams.
So Bella Lucero Minor, the inbounder for South.
She gives up to Kupta. Tight defense. Trying to find anything inside. Now drives in. And another foul on the court here by Lincoln East.
Macy Kupta almost finding a lane. Almost getting into the paint there.
Bella Lucero to pass it in. Gives off to Duro. Notice trying to get the offense going. Now Timmons. Back to Lucero. Spin move in the post. That one's poked free. Lincoln East on the other end. A fast break. Crushed by Millard South. They'll stop that. Pass deflected. Now back number 30. Gives off to the wing. Driving inside now. Kicks it off the post. Ball will go out of bounds. Will stay with Lincoln East. Good job by Abby Duro trying to get that ball. It just goes out. Bernard to pass in for the Spartans. Trying to find something in the post, now puts it up, and that'll be a double dribble. Double dribble, and now Millard South will take over.
Nice contested coverage from Minor there. Sophomore guard.
Now Duro on the other end. Off to Cleveland. Nice post move. Now gives it off to Lucero. Now Duro in the corner. Missed. Kupta trying to get the offensive rebound. That'll be over the back on Millard South. So number 5 to inbound is Keene Musell for Lincoln East. Still a 2-0 game here. A lot of stoppages. That one floats up to Bernard, and she'll take it across the court. Double teamed by Lucero, now throws it up into the wing. 24 now driving inside, puts up the layup, no good. Rebound Timmons. Timmons trying to go on the fast break. Off to Duro. Now she slows things down. Duro goes off to Lucero, now to Cleveland on the outside. Trying to find something inside, now puts it up, draws the foul. She will go to the line for 2.
Jayla Cleveland, the only junior on this extremely young Patriots roster.
So Jayla Cleveland will go to the line for free throws.
At the line, number 13, Jayla Cleveland.
One of the more talented players on this Patriots squad, 6 foot tall, plays volleyball as well. First free throw, no good.
Check in for the Sparks, number 15,
A couple players checking in for Lincoln East. Number 15, Leighton Nyberg and Emma Gottberg. Second free throw, up and in for Jayla Cleveland. First points of the year for Millard South. Full court press look from the Patriots. Trying to trap them. They'll get across midcourt, but that'll be poked free by Abby Duro. She'll take over. Millard South now going the other end. Slowing things down, Duro at the top of the key. Gives off to Timmons. Fakes the pass, spin move. That'll be fought for. Jump ball look. We'll see who they give it to, and it'll stay with Millard South. Possession error will now go to the Spartans. Kupta to inbound. Gives off to Duro on the wing. Now Timmons. Fakes a 3, now driving inside. Gives off to Jayla Cleveland. That one's in. Nice pass by Timmons to set up the look for Cleveland. Bernard with the ball. All throws off to number 24.
Millard South liking to go with this full court press here.
Gives off to the wing. Now cross court to the corner, driving inside. That'll be a foul on the floor before the shot by Macy Kupta.
Foul, charge to the Patriots, number 33, Macy Kupta. That's her second team foul. Check again for the Patriots, 21, Gabby Hasseltine.
Bernard to pass in. Gives off to 15, now 20 at the top of the key. Setting up the offense. Now to Rasmussen. Rasmussen on the wing, guarded by number 21 of Millard South. Now to the post. Shots up and good, and one look for the Spartans. Good job by number 12, by Adams, to get that one up and in.
Foul charge to the Patriots. Number 11, Bella Lucero Minor. It's her first, 13 foul. Basket was good. Madison Adams at the line.
So Adams now on the line, trying to convert the and one.
Checking in for the Patriots, number 22.
Defensive matchup so far.
Hayden Corus now in the game for the Patriots. Free throw up by Adams, and that's in. 5-3 early here at Larry Ribble Court.
Back in for the Spartans, number 5, Keaton Bushel.
Timmons, the inbounder for the Patriots.
And Millard South has been showing a full court press look. Lincoln East does the same. Throws up court, and they get across the midline. Wide open inside by Hazenkamp, and oh man, just off the knee it looks like. Lincoln East on the other end. Duro gets her hand on it, but it stays with the Spartans. 3-pointer up and good, bang-a-rang from number 5, Musell. Millard South on the other end, trying to go quick. Down 5 already in this one. Up to Corus, Timmons controls it. Now trying to slow things down at the top of the key. Up to Duro. Duro on the wing, gives off to Timmons. Timmons off to Cleveland. Trying to double team Cleveland, they get the steal. Lincoln East now on the other end, fast break. Stolen by Millard South, Timmons has it. Now Timmons up the court. Off to Duro, Duro driving inside. Pump fake, missed the layup. Jayla Cleveland puts it up and gets it in. A crazy sequence of events, and Millard South comes up on top. Now another full court press look. Intercepted by Corus. Off to Duro, pump fake. Layup no good once again. Blocked by Lincoln East, and Millard South's going to have to reset. Timmons on the wing. Driving inside, now kicks it out to the wing. Lincoln East calling for a travel. They're not going to get it. Duro kicks out to Timmons. Three-pointer up. No good. Rebound Millard South. And Lincoln East fights for it. Patriots want a foul. They're not going to get it. So now the Spartans on the other end. Three-pointer up on the top of the key. No good. Air ball.
Patriot ball. Back into the Patriots. Bellows Sarah Minor.
So a game full of turnovers so far, Wilson. Millard South's got to refocus on these fast breaks.
Bell Lucero gets back in the game for the Patriots. Now off to Duro. Duro commanding the offense. Off now to 24. Double teamed by Bernard. Duro now driving inside. Kicks it off to Lucero. Lucero puts up a layup. Trying to draw contact. She won't get it. Now fighting for the rebound. That was a great hustle play by Lucero, but it will stay with the Spartans. Lincoln East rebounding already early in this one. Millard South with the steal. Morris on the top of the key, setting up the offense. Now trying to go slow. They've been tempo all game long. Off to Duro, and that'll be a foul. Three minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Lincoln East has the lead early on, 8-5. It's been just a slugger battle already. Lucero to inbound. Gives off to Timmons on the wing. Floater pass. Trying to set up the offense. Now to Chorus on the corner. Double teamed. Gives off to Timmons. Timmons to Lucero. Now Cleveland in the corner. And Millard South is struggling to find anything going inside. They're really trying to find anything. End of the shot clock. Timmons puts up a three. Air ball. Great defense there from the Spartans.
Millard South having trouble finding lanes into the paint from the wing position on the court.
Number 13 checks out. That's Addison Shirk. Lincoln East to inbound. Good job by Millard South already to have a good full court press look. That's something we saw last year. Lincoln East gets it up court, now go out of bounds. The Patriots keeping the pressure on. I really like the hustle of this team early. 2:40 here in the first quarter. Lucero to inbound. Gives off to Hazenkamp. Tough pass. Lincoln East gets the turnover. Missed the layup, though. Lucero gets the board. Off to Timmons. It's a 3-on-1. Timmons going to take it herself. Now gives off to Cleveland. Kicks it out. Wide open look. Got it. Bang-a-ring. Three-pointer. That's Hazenkamp. And this is a tie ball game here at Larry River Court. 8-8, and we'll have a quick timeout. We're going to take a very quick break with them here on Millard South Media. And welcome back to Millard South Basketball. 8-8 is your score for the girls game. 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Lincoln East inbounds, driving down the court. He gives off to number 12 in the post. Good defense by Millard South. That one's tipped down by Lucero. Lincoln East is going to keep possession, however, goes out of bounds. I'll tell you this, Mason. Lucero has impressed me early on. She has been all over the court.
Yep, this team's showing a lot of hustle.
Bernard to inbound for the Spartans. Trying to find someone now, gives off to Rasmussen at the top of the key. Driving inside. Hazenkamp on defense. Now gives off to number 12. Puts it up, and that'll be a foul. She'll go to the line for 2.
So a lot of contested shots in this game.
Millard South is, they've been solid on defense so far, but Adams is really the big number 12 inside. He's done a good job cutting open, getting the free throw line a couple times. First free throw, no good, off the left side of the rim. Abby Durrell checking back in for Millard South.
Millard South just got to do a better job, refocus, resetting themselves when they get to that arc. Just take better shot selections.
Second free throw is good. Lincoln East reclaims the lead. Full court press look again from Lincoln East. They get it down the court, but a bad pass by Lucero sets up the turnover. Bernard now bringing it down the key. The points per game leader last year, and she returns. She's been great in her career as a Spartan. Now driving inside. Ball is off a couple players, but it'll stay with Lincoln East. Looks like it was off of Timmons.
So both of these squads' defensive coverage is doing that full court press.
Absolutely.
It's bringing a lot of turnovers as well. Both teams turning the ball over quite a bit.
Get off number 21, setting up the offense. Now Bernard in the corner, puts up a 3. No good. Timmons fighting for the board. She'll get to it. Now bringing it up the court. Hands it off to Duro. Over to Lucero, now driving inside the corner. Spin move look. Euro step, but that one's blocked by Adams. Now Bernard on the other end. 1:30 left to go here in the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle. Millard South in this ball game.
Lincoln East doing a good job of passing the ball efficiently.
Bernard on the wing. Throws it up to the number 21. Now in the corner. Three-pointer no good. That one's going to be out on Millard South. Jayla Cleveland just had a hand on it.
Checking in for the Spartans, number 20, Emma Gottberg.
Bernard to inbound. A couple players checking in for the Patriots. Reps not letting him go yet. Again, 1:09 left to go here in the first quarter. Lincoln East is arguing their case to the refs. Not sure what this is about. Coach is not very happy. We've seen a couple times already the refs are meeting mid-court to discuss something. Again, first game for everybody. Cheerleaders trying to get the Millard South side back pumped up. Now refs let them go. Bernard to inbound, kicks it off to the post. No good layup. That's going to stay with Lincoln East. Looks like Frericks got her hand on it, went off her shoelace even. It'll stay with the Spartans. Bernard to inbound again. Kicks it off number 20. That's Gottberg. Now driving in on Duro. Kicks it back out. This Millard South defense has been sound so far. Bernard sets up a 3. No good once again. Rebound. That'll be a foul on the floor by the Spartans. Good job by Hazenkamp there to get the board. Fight through that contact.
On the Spartans, number 21, Taylor Hannis. Her first 15 foul, now new this year. On the 15 foul, you will shoot 2 free throws, and the 15 fouls will reset at the quarter. So Hazenkamp will shoot 2 because it's the 15 foul on the Spartans.
First free throw, no good by Hazenkamp.
Free throws obviously a crucial part of the game of basketball.
Second one off again, and the Spartans will rebound. That has got to feel like that might come back and bite you.
You just got to make those.
Bernard now coming down the court, puts up a layup. That one's good. And Bernard just takes advantage of a lackadaisical Patriots defense. On the other end, Patriots trying to do the same, but it goes out of bounds. Lucero had trouble with the pass.
So Lincoln East going with a fast pace there on offense. Millard South trying it out, but couldn't quite get themselves refocused there.
Chorus checking in for Lucero on the Patriots side. 8-11. 35 seconds left to go in this one. Bernard might as well just save for the last shot. Shot clock is off. Gives off to 21 on the wing. Now to 20. Goes out of bounds. Duro did a good job trying to get the steal there, but could not get her hands around it. It goes out of bounds. 22 seconds now. Haynes checking in. She will inbound. Gives off to the corner. Now back to Haynes. And Bernard will take it. Looks like Lincoln East still trying to run a play here. You thought they might just save it for the last shot. Stolen by Millard South. Duro on the other end. Her and Kupta. She'll put it up herself. No good. Both teams fight for the rebound. Millard South will put it back up. No good again. Duro gets the board. Puts up a jumper. That one's in. Abby Duro finally converts. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. This shot won't count. Paul got stuck up on the Raptors a little bit, and that is the end of the first. Patriots 10-11 here at Laird Ribble Court. We're going to take a quick break. And welcome back. Patriots getting ready to start off this second quarter. Duro being double teamed at the top of the key. Now gives off to Timmons. Lucero wide open in the corner, misses her. And off to Kupta. She'll fall down, foul on the floor. Looks like that was on number 15 of Lincoln East, Leighton Nyberg. Kupta inbounding for the Patriots. Off to Duro on the wing. Now to Timmons. Has a good look from three. Passes it up. Now driving inside. Puts up a floater. Off the glass. No good. Fighting for the board. It will stay with the Patriots. Lincoln East coach not very happy about it. Thought there might have been an over the back. Kupta to inbound again. Finds Lucero, pump fake, now driving aside, spin move, puts up the shot in. Great move there by Lucero in the post, and Patriots take their first lead of the game.
Yep, the 5'8" junior certainly showing out so far and being a big factor for her Patriots team.
Lincoln East just throws it up court, fortunate, stays in bounce. Double team on the court, stolen by Duro. Now on the other end, it's a one-on-one fast break, puts up a jumper, no good. Kupta fighting for the rebound, she'll get it, stays in bounce. Wow, I'm loving the hustle of this Patriots team. Gives off to Lucero at the top of the key. Now driving in, puts it up. No good. And rebound by Lincoln East. The second unit for the Spartans is in right now. Bernard, their best player, not in. That'll be out on Kupta.
Checking in.
Lincoln East will stay with possession.
Barnard. Also in for the Spartans, number 13, Madison Shirk.
Number 13, Shirk to inbound for Lincoln East. Gives off to Bernard. She's back in the game. The big playmaker for the Spartan squad. Now on the wing. Cleveland on her. A little bit of a mismatch. Doesn't take advantage of it. Now to the corner. Top of the key look. Three-pointer. No good. Hits the shoe of Lucero.
Nyberg wanted the pick and roll there for Lincoln East.
Millard South getting slow. Getting the call from the sideline from new head coach Ben Thorne. Duro setting up the offense. Off to Cleveland at the top of the key. Now to Lucero. Lucero, nice spin move. Finds Kupta. Now driving in. Runs into Lucero. And that'll be a travel on the Millard South side. Just a little bit of confusion there on the play.
Yep. Just tried to find a lane there, but ran into her own player. Got to know where you're at on the court. Got to know where your team's at.
Millard South trying to trap Lincoln East behind midcourt, but they won't do it. They'll drive in. Finds number 5. Missed the layup. Both teams fighting for it. That'll be a foul on the floor. Number 5, Muzel just fell down. And I don't even know if there was a lot of contact there. I think that was kind of a missed call by the refs. It just looked like she tripped over her own feet. Bernard to inbound for the Spartans. Again, it's been a chippy game so far. Just a defensive battle. Throwing it up to Adams. But that'll be intercepted by Gerald. She'll go on the other end. Great steal by her. And she'll draw the foul. She'll go to the line for 2. Wow, Duro has been impressive so far on the defensive end.
Yeah, it doesn't take much athletic ability to hustle, and both these squads are doing a perfect job of showing that tonight.
Second team foul, Duro at the line. Duro makes the first pass.
Those full court presses create for offenses that are way more fast paced. So on defense, you really got to do a good job of keeping up.
First free throw in for Duro. Second one on the way. No good. Just off the front part of that rim. Bernard now bringing it down court for Lincoln East. 6 minutes left to go here in the first half. Gives off number 5 at the top of the key. Three-pointer up. No good. There will be a foul on the floor from Millard South. Adams was fighting for it on the Lincoln East side. I think might have just hooked the arm.
Foul charge to number 12.
That'll be on Jayla Cleveland.
Timmons.
Or excuse me, Morgan Timmons. Inbounds to Adams. Now to Bernard on the corner. Three-pointer up. No good. Rebound by Cleveland. Lincoln East has really struggled to get those three-pointers to go. Fast break look here from Timmons. Now kicks it out to Hazenkamp. Hazenkamp off to Duro. Now to Lucero on the corner. Puts up the three-pointer. No good. And Lincoln East on the other end. Now trying to go quick. Off to the wing. 13 driving inside. Now Rasmussen puts
Wide
up the
open.
three. Got it. Bang-a-ring. And finally one falls for the Spartans.
Rasmussen. The three-pointer for the Spartans.
Millard South gets across midcourt, but a lackadaisical pass there from Cleveland. Now Rasmussen on the other end. And that'll be a charge. Great job from Millard South. Morgan Timmons to draw the charge, and they'll get the ball.
Number 24, Brooklyn Rasmussen.
13-14 early on in this one. Crowd getting into it. Millard South having a great fight already. Again, this is a very young Patriots squad. Not a single senior on this team, only one junior. And the future is bright for this program. Kind of a rebuilding year after winning the state title last. Duro kicks off Lucero in the corner. Pump fake. And that'll be a travel.
Forrest and Kupta back in for the Patriots.
Lucero will check out. Number 22, Chorus, back in the ball game. Millard South trying to trap him. Rasmussen is off to number 5. Now finally gets across midcourt. 2-on-1, puts it up. Blocked by Cleveland. Kupta on the other end. Gives off to Chorus. Corvus driving inside. And that'll be a blocking foul on the court from number 5, Muzel. 4:30 left to go here in the first half. Kupta to inbound for the Patriots. Gives off to Hazenkamp. Hazenkamp now driving in. Puts up a tough layoff. Takes her own rebound. Now gives off to Duro on the wing. Three-pointer up. No good. Rebound again for Millard South. Just goes off the jersey of a player, and that one goes out.
So they tried the scoop shot. They tried the shot from the wing position. Couldn't get any of them to fall. But I do a better job of executing here.
Inbound from Lincoln East. Now off to Bernard. Trying to trap her. Finds nothing. Now just throws it up. Finds 13. They get across midcourt. 20 on the wing. Now off to the post. Stolen away from the Patriots. Fighting for the ball. And it will be a jump ball. The possession arrow is with Lincoln East, and they're going to continue with possession. But again, I keep saying this already, Mason. This team has shown a lot of grit, a lot of hustle, and they're in this ballgame as a result. Shirk to inbound for the Spartans. Refs again a little bit confused, trying to have a meeting at midcourt and now letting him go. Lincoln East to inbound. They're up one. The refs have a stoppage again, and you can see some of the players, they're not very happy about it. Already we've seen a lot of stoppages, clock errors, possession errors.
Well, I think the ref was pointing to the shot clock again. I'm not really sure.
They implemented the shot clock for the first time last season. We saw a couple errors, of course, last year, but already a lot of errors this time around, and we've seen a lot of stoppages because of it.
So a lot of confusion filling the air here at Larry Ribble Court.
4:10 left to go here in the first half. Refs now letting him go. Hopefully we don't have many more stoppages like that this season. Oh my goodness, another one. I think that'll just be a foul, not a stoppage.
A foul?
Looks like offensive. I'm not sure what the call was actually.
Maybe I don't know.
Another stoppage by the refs. Oh my goodness.
So the refs don't like what these squads are doing in the backcourt apparently.
So I think we saw an illegal screen there on the last play, but the refs aren't letting them go once again. Now finally, it's getting a little bit out of hand. Up to Frericks on the top of the key. Patriots down one. Kupta trying to be the answer. Puts up a layup. Swatted away, and that'll stay. Nope, that'll go to Lincoln East. She had trouble with it on the layup. Not sure if a hand got in there or not, but the ball was poked free, went out of bounds. The Spartans will take over. Now under 4 minutes left to go here in the first half. Throws it up court, absolutely. Kupta gets her hand on it, but that'll stay with Lincoln East. Fans don't like it. They think it went off Lincoln East after Kupta got her hand on it. But yep, it'll stay with the Spartans.
Coach Thorne isn't happy with the call.
Another meeting by the refs. And yep, and now it'll go with Millard South. They had a little bit of a discussion about it. And Patriots now with the ball.
So Kupta inbounded from the baseline.
Duro driving inside, now gives it off to the wing to Frericks. Frericks off to the corner with Kupta. That one's swatted out of bounds. It'll stay with Millard South. Couple players checking in on the Patriots side. Cleveland, Timmons, and Lucero.
Great job by Adams, senior, from Lincoln East to get her hand in front of the ball as South tried to make something happen on the baseline there.
Hazenkamp inbounding for Millard South. Gives it off to Lucero on the wing. Cross court pass to Chorus. That'll be a foul by number 21 of Lincoln East.
So a basketball game filled with physicality so far. Players showing a lot of fight, playing with their hearts.
And I was going to say, it looks like Millard South should be in the bonus, and yep, they are. So Chorus will go to the line with a chance at 2 to either tie or take the lead. First free throw up, and it is no good from Hayden Chorus.
Millard South struggling from the line so far. I think they have yet to make a field goal, I believe.
Second free throw in, and we have a tie game.
There you go.
14-14, all knotted up. Full court press look again for Millard South. Lincoln East gets across midcourt. Fans want to travel, they're not going to get it. 21 now in the corner. Gives it off to Bernard. Back to the corner now. Millard South has been great defensively. Adams can't find anything now to number 21. This man-to-man coverage has been all over the place. Now they're finally going to call a foul. Shooting foul. So number 21 will go and shoot 2. Templemeyer at the line. First one on in. We've seen a heavy rotation here from the Spartans. About 10, 11 players have already came in the game. They got significant playing time. So they feel really good about their depth.
And they're all doing a great job of passing to each other, too.
Sinks both free throws. Millard South on the other end now.
Everyone's putting in
driving
equal
inside
work.
from Course. In, good. Course with a tough layup to get it back to a tie game.
Finally some points.
Lincoln East on the other end. Cleveland on defense. Now kicks off the corner. Doesn't like the shot. She won't do it. Now gives it back to 21. Screen now driving inside. Puts up the floater. Got a hand on it. Lincoln East fighting for it. They'll get it. Kicks it out now. Now Bernard. Back to 21. Back to the corner. Puts up a three-pointer. No good. Fighting for the board again. Cleveland rips it away. One-on-one fast break look. Hazenkamp gives off to Timmons. Good look for a layup. No good. Rebound for Millard South. Timmons gets her own. But they're going to say she was out of bounds when she touched the ball. Duro checking back in for the Patriots.
Both teams struggling with their shot selection so far. Lincoln East, a really fast-paced offense here. Ooh.
A little bit of contact there at midcourt.
Like a
no
shoulder
foul.
to the face a little bit.
Yep. It'll stay with Lincoln East. It has been a little bit of a chippy game. We've seen fouls, a lot of great defensive battles. It's also been a little bit sloppy, and that's why the score is what it is, only 16-16. Timmons checks out. 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. Both teams fighting for the lead going into the locker rooms. Bernard at the top of the key, trying to get the lead back to the Spartan side. Lucero on defense, driving in on her. Now ball goes out. It'll stay with the Spartans. Looks like it hit Lucero.
And Templemeyer was open in the corner there and just couldn't get the pass off to her.
We have yet to see Bernard really get involved for the Spartans. Only one field goal. You can't see that from your leading points per game. Swatted by Duro, but it'll stay with the Spartans. Hazenkamp checking in. Templemeyer to inbound. Gives off to Bernard. Back to Templemeyer.
Number 15 of Lincoln East looking for the pick and roll again. They didn't give it to her.
Shot clock winding down. Puts up a three by Bernard. That one's in. And the coach for the Spartans immediately calls a timeout. That one gets off before the shot clock expired. And Lincoln East will have a 3-point lead with the timeout. We'll keep it right here. Mason, what have you seen out there? We keep talking about a defensive battle, a little bit chippy. Who has been the big player that you've seen on the Millard South side?
Well, I think you got to give a lot of credit to Jayla Cleveland. She's the only junior on this roster, and she's doing a really good job getting her hands to block the basketball, disrupting the Lincoln East offense that's trying to be really fast-paced here.
And yeah, on my side, I think Abby Duro's had a great game so far. Really defensively has been all over the place. We're still looking to see Macy Coop to get involved, especially offensively. She's one of the more talented players on this team. And then I've been really impressed with Bella Lucero. She's been all over the court. Had a great spin move in the post earlier to get up for a layup. So she's somebody that we have our eyes on for the rest of this one. She's making a great impact. And on the Lincoln East side, we've seen a couple players play really well. Madison Adams, number 12, inside has been awesome. So 1 minute, 41 seconds left to go here in the first half. Lincoln East up 3 points in the season opener. This would be big for both programs. Lucero to inbound. She'll get off to Hasenkamp. Now Lucero will bring it up the court.
Some one-on-one matchups up the court there.
Now the corner to Chorus. Back to Hasenkamp. Wide open. No good layup. And it will be rebounded by Bernard. Man, you've got to convert those easy looks.
And just rolled right out of the net there.
Lincoln East driving inside. Foul on the court. It'll be on Millard South. That one is on Jayla Cleveland. She checks out. Frericks back in for Millard South. Minute 20 left to go here in the first half. Bernard just throws it up to number 20 at the top of the key. Now driving inside on Chorus. Puts it up. That one somehow gets in. Just kind of a circus shot. And Lincoln East extends their lead. Millard South trying to cut into it. Off to Duro. Now to Lucero. Frericks wide open in the post. Puts it up. No good. They wanted a foul. They're not going to get it. Spartans on the other end. Now finally under a minute here in the first half. It's been a long first half. A lot of turnovers, a lot of fouls, and a lot of stoppages from the refs. Patriots forced to travel. They'll take over on their end. Lucero to inbound. Duro will bring it down the court. Back to Lucero. Double teamed. Duro wide open. Wide open play on the corner. That's Hasenkamp, but it's tipped out by Bernard. Good job by Bernard. Heads up play. Patriots down 5. Sarah to inbound once again. Gives off to Duro at the top of the key. Chorus is wide open in the corner. They'll give it to her. Gives it out to Frericks. Post move, no good. She'll draw the foul. And I thought earlier Frericks was in the post and she should have got called for a foul, but finally she will go to the line for 2. Be interesting to see when Millard South puts their starters back on the court. Kupta, Cleveland, and Timmons still out.
So Millard South drawing a lot of fouls from that wing position as they move into the paint.
First free throw, no good. And again, those are killers. Millard South shooting about 50% of this game, a little bit less from the free throw line.
And the score will usually reflect how the free throws grow when it's all said and done.
Couple players checking in on both sides. Timmons now finally checks in for Lucero. Again, just been a scrappy first half here at Larry Rebel Court. Second free throw here from Frericks. Puts it up, and she got it to go. 17-21 now your score. Lincoln East might have the last shot if they wait. Still going high tempo. Bernard out the top of the key, being double teamed. Gives off to number 24, Rasmussen. Puts up the 3. No good. Rebound by Adams. Now puts it up. No good again. Gets her own rebound. And then there will be a foul by Millard South. Adams has just killed him inside. So Adams will go to the line for 2. The Spartans in the bonus. First free throw up and good.
She makes the first, backing for the Patriots, number 11, Bella Lucero.
Second free throw up by Adams, and it's in. Spartans lead by 6 now. Patriots with 18 seconds left, going to bring it down the court. They can have the last shot. Lucero will bring it up. Being trapped, now gives up to Duro. Hazelkamp wide open on the wing, passes up a 3-look. Now to Lucero. 5 seconds left, driving inside, puts up the shot. No good, rebound by Lincoln East. 2 seconds, 1 second. They're not going to get the shot off, and that'll be the end of the first half here at Larry Ribble Court. Millard South down 6 to the Spartans, and that's where we will leave off going into the second half.
Yep, it's a really low-scoring affair, Wilson.
So real quick, before we get to halftime, Mason, what was your take here from this first half?
Well, like we've been saying, a lot of defense, a lot of fouls being drawn, and then I just think it's all about better shot selection in that second half, just refocusing for both teams. That goes for both squads. Yeah,
it's just been a defensive battle so far. I'm really looking for Macy Cooper to get more involved for the Patriots. That's a player, in order for them to succeed this year, she has got to be their leading points per game player on the court. So really, she needs to come up big, and we know she can. Very talented player. So Patriots down 6, going into halftime. We're going to be back in about 10 minutes for the second half. Do not go away here on Millard South Media. And welcome back to Millard South Basketball. The girls down 6 right now, 17-23, and we're getting underway here in the second half. Mason, what have you seen out there?
Yep, both defenses using that full court press look. They've prepared for it. It really creates for fast-paced offenses. Just once you have those fast-paced offenses, though, you have to refocus. You have to have a good shot selection. You have to set your feet. All components you got to take into account.
So let's get back to the court. Patriots taking over with the ball first. Lucero to inbound. Starters are all in. So number 11, Lucero to inbound. Durla take it up the court. Cleveland, Timmons, and Kupta are both on the court as well. And that is your starting lineup, at least for the start of the year for the Patriots. Looks like there was a wet spot on the court. Clean that up real quick, and they'll let them play. So 16 minutes left for both teams to really decide if they want to start this year off 1-0. Lucero now on the wing, trying to drive inside on number 5. Post move, puts up a shot, and it's in. Lucero has been great so far, and she gets the Patriots off to a good start.
Yep. Like to see it coming out to the half.
Full court press look, bullets it down the court. Now Bernard with it. In the corner, driving inside on Duro. Kicks it out to number 5 on the wing. Puts up the three-pointer. No good. Rebound by Timmons. And she's just knocked down. Incidental there from Lincoln East. I think number 12, Adams, did not know where she was going. That was a good way to start off for Millard South, though. Get the bucket on your first possession and get a stop. Duro bringing up the court. Another player, Millard South, needs to come up huge in order for them to have a good season. Excuse me.
Yep, just got to give her those looks from the corner.
Lucero gives off to Duro, almost goes out of bounds, but Cleveland takes over. Ball is free. Lincoln East with it. Now on the fast break. Patriots get down the court quick. Bernard now trying to drive inside. Puts up the layup. No good. And that'll be an over the back. They won't call it.
A lot of chippiness.
And then they'll call a foul on the ground. On the court, excuse me, by Millard South. I mean, oh, wow, I hated that no call. That was a clear over the back. And sooner or later, again, we said this during football season, Mason, we don't like to come on the refs here at Millard South Media, but you got to stay consistent. If you're calling the game chippy like they have been, that was an over the back. Lincoln East now with the ball, gives off to number 4 on the wing. They have a 4-point lead going into the second half. Bernard sending up the offense. Cleveland switches onto her.
Great pass.
Now puts it off to the corner. Three-pointer, no good once more. Rebound by Lucero. And she'll bring it up the court. Gives off to Duro. Now to Cleveland. Puts up a layup. And one. Looks like that was going to go way off, but twirls around. And Cleveland, wow. What a play through contact.
So it looks like so far that Millard South has made some adjustments during that half. Coming out firing here so far.
Free throw up and good, and now Millard South came out firing from the gates, only a deficit of 1. Lincoln East still yet to score here in the second half. Trying to go tempo, corner look for 3, no good. Rebound, Lincoln East. No, excuse me, Timmons gets under it. Stays in bounds. Great job by number 12 of Millard South. Now up to Kupta in the corner. Trying to find something inside, and I think Timmons will put up the 3 on the top of the key. No good. Rebound by number 5, Measle.
So Millard South so far has done a nice job of getting those rebounds. That's going to be key for them.
And sometimes this Patriots team really just has to slow down on offense. Three-pointer up for Lincoln East. No good again. They have not been hitting today.
Yeah, Wilson, they don't feel like you have to rush. It's only a 1-point game, only the third period. Just calm yourselves down a little bit.
Lucero with it on the wing. Now off to Timmons. Driving in, puts up a layup. No good. Off the front part of the rim. Bernard on the other end with the 1-point lead. Puts up a pass to the post. Intercepted by the Patriots, now on the floor. Lucero gets it. It'll be a jump ball, or excuse me, a travel by Lucero. Wow, so Lincoln East will keep the ball. The possession arrow is also with the Spartans. Rasmussen to inbound for Lincoln East. Intercepted by Kupta with the steal, and then she'll have trouble with it. There will be a foul on the court by, looks like, Rasmussen, who got her hands in there on a reach-in. Millard South on a 5-0 run since starting off the second half. Now with an opportunity to take the lead on this possession. Duro bringing up the court, guarded by Rasmussen. Gives off to Cleveland at the top of the key. Now to Hasenkamp. Spin move, drives inside, off to Cleveland. Puts up a layup, got it to go. Patriots take the lead.
So Cleveland now with 4 points in the second half.
Lincoln East trying to go quick, and it's swatted by Jalen Cleveland. What a hustle play by the big man.
Wowza.
I mean, that was one of the better two-plays transitions we've ever seen. Gets a tough layup and goes all the way across the court to get a block.
So she gets that floating shot going, and then a great defensive play.
Lucero with some physical defense. No foul called. 15 with it on the wing. It looks like she stepped out of bounds. Ball will go to the Patriots. And there is an upset alert. Thank you, Tate Williams, who just sent me this. North Star is leading Bellevue West 40-34 with 5 minutes left to go on that one. Wow, that would be a massive upset. On the other end, Chorus puts it up and one! And Millard South, they're heating up this team on a 10-0 run to start off this second half. They take the lead. They've had it. And now Chorus will try to extend it to 4.
And I believe this would be Millard South's biggest lead in this basketball game.
Muschel back in. Adams back in for the Spartans.
Struggle with their free throws. Let's see what happens here.
Chorus gets it up and in. This is a different Patriots team since coming out of locker rooms. Full court press look. Gives off to number 23, trapping her. That one's taken by Hasenkamp. Puts up an easy layup. No good, just blows it. Oh my goodness. But it'll stay with the Patriots, and I think that was just, sometimes your mind gets ahead of you a little bit. Wide open layup, no good. I know Hasenkamp, I mean, she's not happy about that one, but have a couple opportunities to redeem yourself. Lincoln East on the other end.
Having trouble getting it.
Musell just throws up to number 23. Ball is up. Musell gets it. No foul has been called. Now they finally do call one.
Wow, that's quite a bit of chippiness there, Wilson.
Yeah. And I
mean, that might be the most chippiness I've seen in a basketball game.
Yeah, there's a lot of passion going on right now. You see both teams trying to win this game. And I've just been so impressed with Millard South. You've heard it all offseason. Rebuild year, rebuild year. This team might be good, and they might be good right now. They're playing a great game.
Yep, playing with their hearts for sure.
Bernard on the other end. Trying to drive inside. The star player puts it up, and it's in. That's a response. First point of the second half for the Spartans. Kupta on the other end. Gives off to Duro across midcourt. Hasenkamp wide open on the wing. Pass up a three-pointer. Now drives in. Now to Kupta. Kupta drives in. Has a good look for a layup. That one's in. Kupta with the response. Lincoln East trying to get it across midcourt. Now to Rasmussen. Puts up the three-pointer. Got it! Bang-a-ring!
Yep, and that full court press there, Wilson, just left the Lincoln East player wide open from beyond the arc.
Yeah, another Spartan response there. They cut the Patriot lead 2-1. And there will be a timeout on the court. We're going to take a very quick break with them. Man, this is a great game. Do not go away here on Millard South Media. And real quick, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Erickson Cedarstrom, providing you 55 years of legal excellence. Please contact them over at Erickson Cedarstrom if you want the best legal work in Omaha. And welcome back to this one. Millard South up 29-28 here. They will inbound it. Morgan Timmons will do the job. Full court press look for Lincoln East like we've seen all game. Gives off to Duro, trying to trap her. She'll go across midcourt. 2-on-1 look. Pass up to Cleveland. Puts up the layup. No good, off the glass. Fighting for the rebound. That'll be a foul on Cleveland.
And that was great, efficient passing there. Just couldn't quite finish.
A couple more updates around the Metro. Elkhorn North, reigning state title winners for Class B, up 49-22 in the real story of that one. Britt Prince, the Nebraska commit, already with 30 points, and that's the best player in Nebraska, and she's doing it again. Back to this one. 29-28 is your score. Millard South played a great defensive battle so far.
Got to get it up the court here.
Just floats it up, and that'll force a foul. Just threw it up to Rasmussen. Frericks, I think, was looking for the ball and accidentally pushed her down.
Oh, so a lot of players are taking some tough hits here.
Both teams are close to the bonus, both with 4 apiece. 4 fouls apiece, excuse me. Rebound to Rasmussen. Driving up the court, gives off 20 on the wing. Now to Murrell. Murrell driving in, puts up a tough layup. Lucero gets it. And there will be a foul on the court. Excuse me, I think they're going to say it went out of bounds on Lucero. That was a great play, though, to get the block, keep it away from her, try to throw it back in bounds.
I don't even think it was the block. He just took it away from her.
Yeah, just took it away from her, yep. Ripped it out. Bernard to inbound for the Spartans. 3 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Already an instant classic here for the season opener. Adams driving inside, puts up a layup. That one's in, and one.
Really impressive there.
And Lincoln East retakes their lead. We hear it all the time, Mason. Basketball is a battle of runs. It's who's hot. And right now, Lincoln East, they're on a run of their own. Adams trying to convert the and one. Free throw is no good. Rebound by Kupta. Kupta gives off to Timmons, and she'll bring it down the court. Gives off to Lucero, wide open in the corner. She won't take the three. Now driving inside. Spin move. Can't find anybody. Just kicks it out to Kupta. Kupta now drives herself. Corner look. No good. Oh, excuse me. Doesn't shoot it. Out to Timmons. Spin move. Drives inside. Lucero passes up a three. Drives herself. Finally puts up a shot. And it's in. Millard South patience on offense. Comes up huge. And they retake their lead.
And that's when great passing pays off, Wilson.
2-on-1 fast break. Murrell misses the layup, but there is a foul on the floor. Or on the shot even. And I don't think there was any contact really until after the shot was up.
Foul is on the Patriots, number 12, Morgan Timmons. Her second.
Morgan Timmons, second foul in this one. There has been a lot of fouls, but none of them really in foul trouble besides Jayla Cleveland. First free throw up and good for Musell.
Tie basketball game.
Yep. 31-31, all knotted up. Musell for the lead, no good. Patriots with the board.
Lincoln East unhappy about something.
Lincoln East parents were not happy. They wanted a foul. Timmons now driving inside. Kicks it off to Frericks. Frericks with a crossover. Puts up a layup. No good.
Had a good look there. Couldn't quite finish.
Bernard on the other end. Gives off to Rasmussen. Rasmussen puts up the three. No good. Rebound Timmons. But Lincoln East somehow gets it back. Puts up a shot on their end. There will be a foul on the floor. And Millard South doesn't like that one. They thought it was all ball. Now go on Hayden Chorus. Number 15, Leighton Nyberg, will go to the line for the Spartans to take the lead. Coach Thorne is making his point heard. He just puts up his hands. Says, hey, that was not a foul.
Lincoln East really capitalizing off these free throws here.
First free throw up a good. Second one on the way, and it is also in. Lincoln East with a 2-point lead with 2 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Timmons being trapped. They're going to call a jump ball. That'll go to Lincoln East. The possession error was with them. We've been waiting all game long for that full court press to really trap a Millard South player, and it finally does. So Lincoln East will take over. They feed Adams inside. Missed a layup. Fighting for the board. It'll go out of bounds, and it'll go to the Patriots. Let's see if Millard South has a response on their end. Another trap. Lincoln East fighting for it. Ball goes out, and it'll stay with the Patriots. And right now, you can see it. The Patriots are getting a little bit lackadaisical. They're all fatigued. That is coming up huge for them right now. Reason why they're not getting the ball across midcourt. Have a couple players check in, including Macy Kupta. Gerald trying to get across the midcourt line. Just has trouble with it. Turnover. Man, it's been sloppy. Rasmussen on the other end, driving inside. Decides not to. Trying to find anybody. Now gives off to Bernard, who sets up the offense at the top of the key. Minute 10 left to go in here. Bernard drives inside, puts up the floater. Gets in. Shooter's touch.
Right down the lane, Wilson.
Millard South now trying to go quick on their end. It's a 3-on-1. Up to Hazenkamp. Now Frericks has trouble with the pass. Puts it up. No good, but she'll go to the line for 2. And it feels like these are missed opportunities from Millard South, especially right there. It was a 3-on-1. And you want to ideally have an and one there in that situation. We saw some missed layups from the Patriots, and those are all going to come back to bite them if this game goes down to the wire.
Scoreboard would certainly be showing a different story if that was the case.
First free throw for Frericks, in, good.
Switch.
You need those free throws to hit. Now a one-possession game. Frericks trying to cut it down to 2, and she does. Second free throw, good. And it looks like there is a timeout on the court from the Patriots. Minute left to go here in the third quarter. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. And welcome back to this one. A minute left to go here in the third quarter. Patriots down 2. Lincoln East to inbound. Both teams fighting for a 1-0 record here on opening night. Lincoln East trying to bring it across the court. Gives off to number 15. 2-on-2, puts up a layup. No good off the front part of the rim.
Lincoln East had Bailey wide open in the corner.
Patriots with a chance to tie now. Coop down the corner, just has trouble with it. It'll go out of bounds. 37 seconds left.
We just got to do a better job of possessing that basketball.
Absolutely. So both teams with 37 seconds left will probably get one opportunity to put the ball in the hoop. Lincoln East gets it across midcourt. That's number 5, wide open in the corner. Kupta picks her up. Now feeding Adams inside, puts up a layup. That one's in and 1.
Another contested shot.
Excuse me, that was Nyberg. Man. The forwards.
Spartans with now a 4-point lead.
And really how they've been doing it is inside. Nyberg, Adams, the big men for Lincoln East have come up huge. Free throw up and no good. Rattles out. And Millard South, they play it right. This will be the last shot here of the third quarter. Down 4.
15 seconds to make something happen.
Got the Hazenkamp. Now Duro setting up the offense. Timmons now with it.
Got to get into the paint here, maybe.
7 seconds left. Timmons driving inside, puts up a floater. Off the glass, no good. Rebound by Bernard. 2 seconds, 1 second. They won't get the shot off, and that one's short anyway, so very contested game here. Patriots only down 4, 33-37. This is going to be a great finish, Mason. Do not go away here on Millard South Media. We'll be right back for fourth quarter coverage. And welcome back here to Millard South Media. 33-37 is your score going into the fourth quarter. I'm Wilson Dittman, joined alongside my partner Mason Steinhoff. And Mason, this has been a great game. Real quick, what have you seen?
Yep, well, defensive ball game, Wilson. Lincoln East, making the fouls, capitalizing on those free throws.
And really
making the contested shots.
Absolutely. And the story of this fourth quarter will be who comes up for Millard South. Duro driving inside, now kicks off to Kupta. Wanted to travel, they won't get it. Lincoln East instead gets the rebound. And Kupta really has struggled so far offensively. They need her to come up clutch here in this last quarter. Spartans on the other end, trying to get their fourth quarter started. Puts up a floater, had no chance. That'll go out of bounds, and Millard South will take over possession.
The will to win, Wilson, is not nearly as important as the will to prepare to win.
Absolutely.
And we'll soon find out, who did more preparing.
That is a great point. Duro with the ball, bringing it down the court. Now gives off to Kupta. Crossover move, can't find anything. Jayla Cleveland now with it, driving inside. Just throws it up, but there will be a foul with the shot. And number 12 cannot believe it.
So Cleveland doing a perfect job of drawing those shooting fouls. Free throws have, though, been a struggle for this Patriots team.
Yeah, we'll see if they end up actually calling it a shooting foul. I don't think they did. It looked like Jayla Cleveland threw it up as the foul was called, but it will be instead a foul on the floor, and the fans don't like it. Kupta to inbound, down 4. Finds Duro on the wing, driving inside now. They're going to call a travel by Duro. Man, those are killers.
Yep.
And there's common things that'll kill you when you're playing the game of basketball. Fouls, turnovers, and not making your free throws.
It's something you really just can't afford in this fourth period.
Lincoln East on the other end. Both teams have not scored so far in this fourth quarter period. Adams on the wing. Crossover on Cleveland, trying to drive inside. Puts up a layup, and she'll draw the foul. Cleveland has been in foul trouble. I believe this is her fourth.
Yep. Adams has been to the line for the Spartans quite a bit in this matchup.
And sooner or later, Millard South has got to make a play or else this one might slip away from them. First free throw, no good. And lucky for them, a lot of the sloppy mistakes that the Patriots have made, we've seen the Spartans also make as well. First free throw, no good from Adams. Second one on the way. Got it. The lead is now 5 for Lincoln East. Full court press look like we've seen all game. Off to Kupta on the corner, being double teamed. And they're going to call a travel. My goodness. You've got to settle down right now if you're Millard South. They're getting ahead of themselves. You're late in the game, you're fatigued, but you got to settle it down. Lincoln East to inbound. Bernard trying to find somebody, now throws it up. Jump ball. They're lucky number 20 got it. Now gives off to Adams inside. Layup up and good.
We just started with letting Lincoln East drive into the paint there and making the pass for the layup.
Another travel by Millard South. Bernard causes it. And this one is slipping away, and Coach Thorne takes a timeout like he should have. And they're going to discuss this a little bit. Down 7 now here in this fourth quarter period.
Really need to regain their focus here. This one's, like you said, Wilson, slipping away kind of.
So 6 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in this one. And like we were just talking about, Mason, it's really going to come down to who wants it on the Millard South side. Who is going to be that player who, when you need a bucket, and this is for the entire season, when you need a bucket, who do you go to? Is it Macy Kupta? Is it Abby Duro? Is it Jayla Cleveland? That'll be the decision that we're going to find out today, and we might find out all season. So both teams taking a timeout right now. Millard South with 2 left in this game. Spartans on their end with 3. And while we have you here, do not forget Millard South boys basketball starting off at 7:15. I think it'll be a little bit delayed due to this one. Probably will start around 7:30. You do not want to miss that one as well. Really good matchup there on the guys' side of things. But we're not done here. Millard South down 7, but still in this one.
Not done till that clock hits 0.
Absolutely. Throws up to number 5 at the top of the key. Driving in. That'll be a shooting foul on Millard South. And you've got to start to think this one's slipping away from the Patriots a little bit.
Yep.
And when you're a veteran team like we saw from the Patriots last year, you're able to really compose yourself in situations like these. There's only one junior on this team, mostly sophomores and freshmen. They haven't been in situations like this, especially on the court when they're in the game. So, yeah, sometimes you're going to have to go through these learning curves. We'll see how they respond in the final 6 minutes.
Yeah. Millard South just hoping the free throw is missed here.
So first free throw up and good by Musell. Getting ready for the second one. That one's good as well. Lead is now 9 for the Spartans. It's do or die time for the Patriots. Has trouble with it again, but they call a foul on the floor. They trip Duro up.
So they're really just trapping these Millard South guards, the far end of the court, Wilson.
And Millard South, throughout the first half, did a really good job getting through and getting across midcourt. As of late, have not been doing a great job. You've seen a lot of turnovers, a lot of traveling, a lot of just throwing the ball away. And again, fatigue has something to do with that.
And a lot more double teaming of Duro.
Gives it off to Duro in the wing. Now to Timmons.
Lincoln East just does not want Millard South to get into the paint here.
Kupta puts up a layup off the glass, no good. There's going to be a foul on the floor by the Spartans.
Coach Thorne is not happy.
We've seen this 3-2 zone from the Spartans all game long, and right now it's just coming up big.
So Millard South to inbound, and just something's got to happen here.
Throws up to Duro. Setting up the offense. 6:20 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Patriots trying to get a win on the first game of the year. 33 driving inside. Now gives off to Duro. Now to Timmons. Wide open in the wing. Another pass to Frericks. Back to Timmons. 15 seconds left to go to shot clock. Chorus now in the corner. And that's a travel. Patriots have just had nothing going. And a lot of times they've had some good looks from 3. They passed it up to try to find a better pass.
And they're just simply having trouble doing anything inside the arc at this point in the game.
And really, when they've had these slumps offensively, their defenses came up huge. Can they do it now? 3-pointer here from Musell. No good. Rebound. Lincoln East has trouble with it. Go out of bounds, and the Patriots will take over. Still down 9. You've got to go down the court here and score. Morgan Timmons checks out. They're going to get her ready. Maybe the final 2 minutes of this one. She has been fatigued in for almost all the second half. Kouros has the ball. Now gives off to Duro. 2-on-1 fast break. Fergs puts up the layup, and it's in.
There you go.
Needed something, you finally got it. Now it's time for the defense for Millard South. Trying to trap Musell. Gives off to Bernard. Refs call something. And it was a 10-second violation. Finally, Millard South traps them, and they'll take over.
So Millard South now.
And you've got to capitalize on this, Mason.
Yeah.
You're getting a golden opportunity.
Millard South, like, copying the defensive approach of Lincoln East, too. Tried double teaming the guard there. And it worked out.
The Lincoln East coach is arguing his case, but clearly a 10-second violation. They did not get across midcourt. The refs are discussing it once again. And it'll still go with the Patriots. And I don't know what the Lincoln East coach saw clearly on the shot clock. Clearly on the shot clock, it was 25. Duro to bring it down the court. 5:30 left to go in this one. Gives off to Cooped on the wing. And she's going to draw a foul from Bernard, blocking foul. That one was obvious.
Reagan Bernard didn't like it, putting her hands up, hands to the side.
Only the second foul for Bernard in this one. Millard South 2 inbound. A little bit of confusion. Now just throws it up to Duro. They were all in the paint. Down 7. Duro's going to drive inside. Gives out the course. Three-pointer look on the wing. Bang! Bang-a-rang from Hayden Kouros.
And that can switch momentum just like that, Wilson.
And that'll force a timeout on the Lincoln East side. Only a 4-point lead for the Spartans. We're going to take a quick break with them. Do not go away here on Millard South Media. And welcome back to this one. Millard South down 4, 5 minutes left to go.
This one may come down to the wire.
Absolutely, on a 5-0 run themselves. Lincoln East to inbound, they give it off to Rasmussen. Bernard will bring it down the court. Millard South trying to trap him, got a 10-second violation last possession. They're close to it. And they got a timeout off. The shot clock was at 26. They were 1 second away from calling that. And the Spartans will use another timeout. That'll be their third. So a 30-second timeout. And we'll keep it right here. We've talked about it all game long. Millard South has played with energy from the gate. They had a huge run coming out of the locker rooms for the second half. And we'll see what they can do right now.
The time to surprise us is now.
Get only a 30-second timeout.
Worked all offseason long. Time to make something happen.
5:11 left in this one.
Offseason is what builds you for moments like this, close games like these.
Lincoln East on their end, trying to set up the offense. Off to Rasmussen. Now Bernard driving inside. Gives off to Adams, fighting for a jump ball. It will be called, but the possession arrow is with the Spartans. Throws it up to Musel. Musel now driving in. Puts up a layup. Draws the foul. She'll go to the line for 2.
Foul on the Patriots.
Musel, a player that's done a great job at the line for the Spartans.
15 fouls. Usual.
One of the couple seniors on this roster. Makes the first one.
Free throws have been killers for Millard South, have not been great on their end, and right now Lincoln East has been doing a good job getting to the line and converting.
And like you were saying, Wilson, it kind of looks like it is coming back to bite the Patriots because this score could read differently right now.
Refs not letting them go. 5-point lead for Lincoln East. Second free throw missed. Rebound by Adams. Stays with Lincoln East. Rasmussen now with it on the wing. Now gives off to Bernard. Setting up the offense. Back to Rasmussen. Got to get a bucket here if you're the Spartans. Puts up a layup. Rebound again by Adams. Now puts it up again. No good. Frericks gets the board. That'll be a foul by Adams.
So letting Lincoln East, though.
Quick score update around the Metro. Bellevue West, the number 1 team, gets the win against North Star. We thought maybe North Star would get that upset. They were up a little bit when we reported it last, but they end up getting the victory. That is something to watch. Bellevue West, number 1 in both girls basketball and boys basketball. That is a solid program right now. So a foul on the floor leaves Frericks up to the line. You've got to hit these. Lincoln East parents not very happy. First free throw up, and it's in. Off the glass. Needed that one.
There are 5 team fouls on the Spartans. That's why they're shooting.
To cut it to a 1-possession lead. Free throw up for Frericks. No good. Hazenkamp fighting for the board. She won't get it. Bernard ends up with it. 3-on-1 transition. Gives off to Rasmussen in the paint. Puts up a layup. No good off the glass.
Gotta get the rebound here.
Fighting for the board. It'll be a jump ball. Nope. Lincoln East somehow corrals it. And they'll reset. 20 seconds left to go here on the shot clock.
Executing perfectly on the offense right now.
Off to Bernard. 3-pointer look on the wing. Got it. That might have been the dagger. Spartans extend their lead to 7. Kupta bringing it up the court. Now off to Duro. Duro driving in. Gives it off to Kupta. 3-pointer up. No good. Rebound by Lincoln East. They thought they wanted to travel. They're not going to get it. She just fell down. Missed call by the refs. Now under 4. Rasmussen with it on the wing, guarded by Timmons. You'd think if Lincoln East could come away with points on this possession, it might be over. Bernard driving inside, puts up the shot. No good. Rebound by Kupta. Jump ball. And I know they'll call a foul on the court. That will go on number 5. And that's Musel. So down 7, 3 minutes left to go here, and Kupta will go to the line for a pair of free throws. First one up, no good for Macy Kupta. Jayla Cleveland and Bella Lucero checking in for Millard South. The starting lineup is now all in. Got to hit this free throw if you're Kupta. Again, struggled today so far in the season opener. Player Millard South needs to come up big. Second free throw up and good. Only a 6-point lead now for the Spartans.
All right, got to play some defense now.
Spartans trying to bring it across midcourt. They do so. Gives off to 20 on the wing. Guarded by Jayla Cleveland. Now off to Rasmussen. Rasmussen commanding the offense. Back to 20. Rasmussen with it once more. Lincoln East being patient on offense. Trying to find a good look. Gives off to the corner. Tipped away by Kupta. Great hands. 3 minutes left to go. And there'll be 9 seconds on the shot clock. 20 with it in the corner. Now gives off to Rasmussen on the wing. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Gives it back 20. Three-pointer up. No good. Rebound. Adams puts it up and in. My goodness. He was falling back as she put it up. Got to go down and score right now if you're Millard South. Kupta with it. Gives up to
in the corner.
Lucero. Three-pointer up. Bang! Bang-a-rang from Lucero.
Wowza.
Crowd get into it in this one at Larry Ribble Court. Lincoln East on the other end. Adams with it on the wing. Gives off to Rasmussen.
All right, time for contested coverage here.
You have got to get a stop on defense right now.
Can't let them into the paint. That's where they've been good.
Gaps off to Musell. Morgan Timmons on her. Back to 20. Now Rasmussen. Good look for three. Bang on her end. Bang-a-rang. And back-to-back threes. Now Millard South on the other end. To Lucero. Lucero driving it. Has a look. And she'll be fouled. She'll go to the line. So on one end, we saw three from Millard South. On the other end, we saw a Lincoln East three. Now Lucero will go to the line. First free throw up, no good from Lucero. Man, you've got to hit those. Eight-point deficit. Every point matters. When you get to the free throw line, you've got to hit them. Second one for Lucero. Got it. Lincoln East trying to get it across midcourt. And they do so. Trying to trap Musell. Gives off to Bernard. Under 2 minutes left to go here. Lincoln East up 7. Bernard shoots it off to 20 in the corner. Gonberg driving inside. Puts up a layup. No good. Rebound by Timmons. It's a fast break. Off to Lucero. Goes out of bounds. Man, oh man. Lucero wasn't looking for the pass. It was a little bit off. And because of it, Lincoln East will take over. And there's things that kill you. Turnovers, fouls, and missing your free throws. We've seen a lot of that today from both teams. But Millard South has done a lot right here in this fourth quarter. Got to get a stop here on defense. Lincoln East trying to get the dagger. Rasmussen gives off to Adams. Now Gottberg, corner three, up. No good, but a foul. A shooting foul. Morgan Timmons hit her on her way down. And you got to think if Gottberg hits her free throws here, this one might be all but over.
Yep. Gottberg has been waiting a couple times in that corner to make it beyond the arc. Couldn't quite do it there, but she makes these free throws. Could mean trouble.
First free throw, no good from Gottberg. Second one for Gottberg. Got it. Again, she is shooting three because it was a foul on a three-point play. Third free throw up and no good. Rebounded by Jayla Cleveland. Millard South trying to go quick. Timmons on the other end. Guarded by Bernard. Passes up a three-point look. Shoe is off from Jayla Cleveland. She passes it up. Duro now driving in. Puts up a layup. Foul, and it's in! What a play there from Abby Duro.
Duro had yet to make a shot and did so to perfection there. Great execution.
Big play there from Abby Duro. Now going to the line 4-1. This one is not over. Millard South can get this free throw, get a stop on defense. We'll be back in this one.
Abby Duro has been pretty impressive with her passes too, as the main ball handler for the South team.
In a minute left. Ref's not letting him go. Now finally gives off to Duro. Free throw up and no good. Fighting for the board. Adams gets it for Lincoln East. They're up 6. Trying to trap Bernard at midcourt. And they'll call a foul. Just push her down.
Foul charge number 12, Morgan.
54 seconds. Who will come out on top? Number 15, Nyberg, to check in for Lincoln East.
At the line, number 30, Megan Barnard.
Bernard at the line now in the bonus. First free throw for Bernard, up and good. She's had a little bit of a quiet night as the best player on this Spartan squad. This is what matters the most, making these free throws, and she sinks the first one. Second free throw, got it. The lead is now 8 for the Spartans. They're trying to go quick, throws up to Lucero. Puts up a layup, and it's good. Lucero with the answer. Clock is running. We'll see if Millard South fouls. Jayla Cleveland gets the steal on her end. She's going to drive in herself, draws a foul. Lincoln East wanted a charge, but it will be a blocking foul. So that means Millard South is now in the bonus, and Jayla Cleveland will go to the line for 2. .40 seconds left to go. This one going down the wire. You've got to hit these if you're Jayla Cleveland. First free throw. Got it. Huge. Couple players checking in for Millard South. Hayden Corris and Hazenkamp.
Down to a 5-point game.
An interesting decision to check out Morgan Timmons, one of the better players on this Patriot squad.
40 seconds left in the game.
Second free throw by Jayla Cleveland. Got it. Right off the iron. 4-point game.
This is an exciting part to be in a basketball game. Almost under 40 seconds to go.
So Millard South doesn't have to foul if they don't want to. Just got to force the turnover.
This is when surprises happen in the sport of basketball in the closing seconds.
Trying to get across midcourt. They do just that. Oh my goodness, they call a foul there. Nobody likes it. It looks like Muzel just tripped over her own feet.
Yeah,
they thought Millard South had a piece of her. Man, that's another missed call.
So Muzel been to the line quite a bit.
That was a foul.
Just hope she...
First free throw up for Muzel, up and good. And she's been the player of the game for the Spartans. Five-point lead now, trying to get it to 6. It's been a great battle here on opening night, and the second free throw is up and good. And there will be a timeout on the floor. 35 seconds left. We're going to take a quick break here on Millard South Media. Do not go away. We have a great finish in store. And welcome back here to Millard South Media. 35 seconds left. This has been a great game. Both teams fighting hard to start off their season 1-0. Patriots down 6. And they will have the ball.
And there will be an exciting finish for sure.
And you just got to go down the court, get a bucket. Really, their go-to today has been Lucero in the paint. Have yet to really get going from three-point land. Duro bringing it down the court. Need a bucket quick. Player falls on the Lincoln East side, but it'll go on the Spartans. Muzel checking back in for Lincoln East. (50-56). And now the refs say it was on Millard South, so Lincoln East will have the ball. Last second switch there. They're explaining it over here to our score officials. And man, again, we keep saying this. We don't want to come with the refs here on Millard South Media, but there has been some inconsistencies today that have really hurt both teams throughout the course of this one. And I keep, it is game one for both crews, but man, not what you want to see here in the season opener.
I mean, so at this point, hopefully this fires Millard South up.
So because that was on Millard South, Morgan Timmons fouls out of the game. Lincoln East to inbound, trying to find somebody, now throws up to number 4. Trying to trap her. She'll just fall down. Foul is called on Chorus. And really, at that point, they're going to call those tic-tac fouls.
Yeah, you're right, Wilson. Just at closing seconds.
Yeah, I don't really believe that was a foul, but yes, at the end of the day, when you're in that sort of situation, they will call any sort of contact they see. So Bailey at the line. She makes at least one of these. It will be potentially over. She does miss the first one. 25 seconds left. Lucero checks back in along with Jayla Cleveland. Second free throw for Bailey, up and in. Swishes around. Both teams with one timeout. Don't think they're going to take it for the meantime. Hasenkamp to inbound, gives off to Duro. So 25 seconds left.
Maybe a look here from Duro from beyond the arc.
You've got to go quick. Screen from Kupta. They'll get off to her. Three-point look at the top of the key. Got it! Bang away from Macy Kupta.
Bank shot.
Did she call bank, though? That's the question. Millard South cuts it to 3.
So Millard South just keeping this game interesting.
Another timeout. This one by the Patriots to talk this one over. Down 4, excuse me. At this point in time, you got to force a turnover or else it's a game of free throws. Again, do not go away here from Millard South Media, though. Once the conclusion of this one is over, starting at about 7:40, 7:50, we will have boys basketball against Lincoln East, and that one will be also a phenomenal matchup.
Tell your family, tell your friends to tune in here.
Absolutely.
We got an exciting finish upon us.
Millard South, who's, again, all offseason, the whole talk was, it's a rebuild year. They're gonna change everything up. They're not going to be competitive in year one with Coach Thorne. They have proved all those people wrong today. Win or lose, they have had a great effort against a very good Lincoln East squad. This is a team that will be competitive this year. But they're looking to get the win. Muzel to inbound for the Spartans. She'll throw it up to Bernard, and that'll be a foul by Kupta. Just gave her a little bit of a push. And that'll send their best free throw shooter for the Spartans to the line. Not a player you wanted to see there. So Bernard will go to the line for 2. They're up 4. First free throw for Bernard, up and in. .16 seconds left when Millard South gets the rebound or inbounds. You've got to go quick on their end. 53-58. Second free throw for Bernard. Up and in. The lead is now 6. Patriots trying to go quick. Gives off to Duro. 15 seconds left in this one.
So if you're not going to shoot from beyond the arc here, you got to
Gives
go
off
into
to
the paint.
Kupta. She drives inside, like you said, Mason, and she draws the foul.
Yep.
10 seconds left. She will go to the line for 2. Again, it's a game of free throws at this point. You've got to hit these.
Just got to move extra fast. Millard South's looking to make a shot inside the arc.
First free throw from Kupta. No good, just rattles out. Man, that's a killer. Second free throw on the way, off the glass and in. Lincoln East on the other end. Millard South's got to foul him. I don't even think they're going to. They finally foul him with 4 seconds left, and yep, now it's just a matter of clock going down. This one will be over. Bernard will go to the line for a pair. Again, great fight here for both teams. At the end of the day, Lincoln East had one last final punch that landed. Millard South didn't get up from it. Free throw up and good for Bernard. She's been perfect from the line.
So Bernard here, the free throw line, looking to put the final cherry on top.
Second one up and good. Jayla Cleveland inbounds off to Duro. Gives off to Hazenkamp. Puts up a 3. No good, and that'll be your final score here on Millard South Media. 54-61. Lincoln East takes this in their opener. And man, again, great game by both teams. Millard South had a great fight. They were up plenty of times in this game, and this is a Millard South team that's going to be very, very solid this year, Mason.
Yeah, Millard South came out of the half, making a lot of adjustments. It looked really good. Defensive matchup all the way through. But, you know, Lincoln East just took advantage of those opportunities, and great opportunities come to those who make the most of the small ones. Wilson and the Spartans did just that.
So, yeah, that'll be it for us here on Millard South Media, getting ready for the boys' game in about 20-25 minutes. You want to be here for that one. We'll have a new stream here on Millard South Media. Great game in store, but this was also a great game. Thanks for joining me, Mason. Yep, we will see you then.